This car is impossible to recover. That's what 9 different professionals said when they saw the condition of this Lancer. 8 years abandoned in the middle of the woods, covered by a thick crust of dirt and a smell you can't even imagine. But underneath this layer of neglect, there's a treasure no one noticed. This car might be the lowest mileage Lancer in the world, and the owner maxed out his father-in-law's credit card to fulfill his lifelong dream, owning this Lancer. But when he went to pick it up, he discovered this: an entire family of rats living inside the engine. Andre wants to restore this car to give it as a gift to Matteo, his little son just 2 years old. And now he wants us to bring that dream back to life. In the next few minutes, you'll witness one of the most extreme transformations we've ever done on this channel. And if you think you've seen everything in car restoration, stick with me, because today we're going to prove you wrong. And I pulled off a miracle. A mechanic who's a Lancer specialist agreed to take a look at this car, but with 2 conditions. We have to deliver the car in 3 days, no rats, and completely clean. Otherwise, he won't have a spot until next year. So now it's a race against time to save Andre's son future present. This car isn't a Lancer. It's the worst rat trap I've ever seen in my life. It's completely destroyed. And Andre doesn't have a single dollar in his pocket. He went deep into debt to buy this so-called relic. And the worst part, the car isn't even legally his yet. So now everything will be on us. And we have just 3 days on an $800 to fix this total disaster. Hours of work later, look at this transformation. We sent a photo to the mechanic and he was impressed, but I don't think I told you about the previous tenants. The engine was just the warm-up. Now comes the real challenge. We're about to face this apocalyptic paint job. This isn't regular dirt. It looks like a biological layer fused into the car's structure. This grime feels like concrete. Even sanding it doesn't make it budge. I'm really concerned. I don't know if there's anything in our arsenal strong enough to clean this. I've never seen anything like it. I've already tried a few products. And look, the dirt doesn't move. I'm going to have to go all in and use the strongest product we've got. Andre believes this Lancer has less than 30,000 miles, and the wheels will be our first clue to find out if he's right or way off. These bolts are really old. We need to loosen them to lift the car on the hoist. Looks like over time the bolts didn't just seize up and they were eaten away by rust. Look how bad that is. I'm going to use the strongest and most dangerous product we have. This isn't dirt, it's a tragedy. Not even the strongest acid on the market is working. Let's clean everything and look for more clues about the mileage. Each layer of dirt might be hiding evidence. Look at the brake disc, considerable wear. The wheels completely contradict the 50,000 kilometers theory. But the final verdict comes now. The chassis doesn't lie. If you think this money was hard to spend, Andre, my friend, you're in trouble. The moment of truth has arrived. The chassis is the final judge of the mileage. If Andre is right about 50,000, this down here has to be flawless. Look at the condition of this. It looks like this car crossed the desert. Andre, my friend, this doesn't look like 50,000 kilometers at all. The rule is simple. The harder it is to remove the dirt, the higher the mileage. Our team spent over 20 minutes on just one spot. Imagine how long it will take to clean this whole little beast. Finally, but look at the effort it took. If the interior confirms what has already been revealed, Andre will have to accept that he bought a car with much more mileage than he thought. And this interior has an unbearable smell, and it's not just dirty, it's radioactive. The hardest and nastiest part starts now. To clean this, I first need to remove these seats. Just look at this. The bolts are more rotten than a pirate's tooth. It took 2 hours just to get the seats out, and the worst part, the mechanic just sent this.
The smell is indescribable. A mix of mold, dead rat, and despair. And every corner I look at, I expect a rat to jump in my face. It's a miracle the rats didn't make it inside the car. Apparently, they stayed only in the engine. The seals held up, and that's a huge victory. The only residents inside this car were the geckos. I'd much rather have geckos than a rat. It was 6 hours brushing, vacuuming, disinfecting every single inch. The seats were disgusting, but miraculously we managed to restore them. Look at this transformation, 6 straight hours of work. I got the partnership, the bodywork guy accepted, and he's coming here to Percepcar. Andre has no idea, but I'm starting to think Andre's son might actually get a Lancer that looks brand new. But while he's not here, let's get ahead with whatever we can. The hood and rear will be painted, and then full work on the side. And now the bombshell you've all been waiting for. We're going to sand everything that won't be painted. Every minute counts. Guys, what I'm about to tell you sounds like a movie script. This is the bodywork guy who agreed to do the impossible for just 800 rays. And his name, Andre. That's right. Another Andre. One Andre saving another Andre's dream. That's fate. Let's understand the size of the miracle happening here. To prep and paint the entire hood, he would normally charge 1,500 Rs. Straightening and painting the fender, at least another 700. Straightening the whole rear and then painting, no less than 2,000. Installing and painting the bumper, minimum 800. This job would normally cost around 4,800 Rs, but he agreed to do it all for just 800. I asked him why he'd do it for so little, and he answered, because I know what it's like to be a father. And the first challenge is this hood, roasted by the sun. Look at the dedication. Every move is calculated. This isn't just bodywork, it's art. It's love for the craft. Now the fender, which looks like it fought Mike Tyson, the technique, the precision, this is years of experience. And the rear, without a doubt, is the hardest part. Dented trunk, side panel, door, destroyed bumper. Hours of manual work just to get everything back in place, and I'm just here filming and I'm already exhausted. Imagine how he must feel. Now the donated bumper, I'm sure it's going to turn out perfect, like it just left the factory. "12 hours later, time for the final magic. We turn Percepcar into a paint booth. Each coat is a layer of hope for Mateo and Andre's dream. Look at this, it's starting to take shape. It doesn't even look like the same abandoned Lancer we found in that dreadful condition. Just a few details left and now it's full focus. Andre will arrive in a few hours to see the final result of the Lancer, and he told me he's so anxious he can barely sleep. And beyond the car's appearance, I have a big surprise prepared for him and also for you who are watching.
Caraca.
This car was parked still running and the rat didn't destroy anything in the engine. So we did all the basic maintenance, put in a battery, and guess what? Our Lancer started up on the first try, so and Andre is already going to leave here driving. And you, what did you think of this project? If you liked it, hit the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel because the next project is going to be simply amazing. I bought a Volkswagen car for just $500 on the internet. I bought it without even seeing it, and when it got here, it came without documents and without a key. Did I fall for a scam? Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next project.